here to mark a completion of an important stage in the learning journey and life of our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. We celebrate and appreciate the hard work and achievement made by them, the Year 11 class of 2023.
Let's give them a round of applause for all the hard work they have put in. We truly need to acknowledge their success. We would like to begin by blessing this auspicious occasion with the presence of the Almighty and His mercy onto us by the recitation of the Holy Quran by Muhammad Taha and Murtala Kombo.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض ليجزي الذين أساءوا بما عملوا ويجزي الذين أحسنوا بالحسنى الذين يجتنبون كبائر الإثم والفواحش إلا اللمم إن ربك واسع المغفرة هو أعلم بكم إذ أنشأكم من الأرض وإذ أنتم أجنة في بطون أمهاتكم فلا تزكوا أنفسكم هو أعلم بمن اتقى أفرأيت الذي تولى وأعطى قليلا وأكدى أعنده علم الغيب فهو يرى أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى صدق الله العلي العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Allah's whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, so that He may requite those who do evil according to their deeds, and He may recompense those who do good with what is best. As to those who avoid great sins and shameful deeds, save the accidentally committed, your Lord is vast in forgiveness. He is best aware of you from the time when He produced you from the earth and when you are embroiled in the wombs of your mothers. So do not assert purity for yourselves. He knows best him who safeguards himself against evil with full awareness of His laws. Have you seen him who has turned his back, who gives but little and withholds his hand? Has he knowledge of the unseen so that he perceives everything? Has he not been told of what is in the book of Musa and of Ibrahim, who fulfilled his mission, that no bearer of a burden shall bear the burden of another, that for man there is nothing to save what he strives for, that his striving shall soon be seen. Then he shall be recompensed, therefore with the fullest recompense. Allah's words are truthful. Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyul Azim.
MashaAllah, that was beautiful. Thank you for such an amazing and heart-touching recitation. We will now like to call upon our very own and famously known, the Al-Muntazir patriotic team, to guide the recitation of Du'a Hujjat and the national anthem. May we all rise.
Wait. Mungkin anak sorry, yeah.
Raise our hands for Dua Hujjat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma kun liwalika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقاعدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا مدبر الأمور يا باعث من في القبور يا مجري البهور يا منين الحديد لداود صل على محمد وآل محمد وفعل بنا ما أنت أحلوه في الدين والدنيا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين فصل اللهم على محمد وآله الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
May you please get ready for the national anthem. Mungu ibariki Afrika, wabariki viongozi wake, hekima, umoja na amani. Hizi ni ngao zetu Afrika na watu wake. Ibariki Afrika, ibariki Afrika, tubariki watoto wa Afrika. Mungu ibariki Tanzania, dumisha uhuru na umoja wake kwa waume na watoto. Mungu ibariki Tanzania na watu wake. Ibariki Tanzania, ibariki Tanzania, tubariki watoto wa Tanzania. Thank you. May you all sit down.
Moving forward, let
Thank
us
you.
welcome our most esteemed person of the Almis faculty, our dear principal, Mrs. Sandeep Kaur, to officially welcome you and appreciate your presence.
In the name of the Lord, who taught man what he knew not. Respected members of the school board, Director of Al-Muntazir Islamic International School, Mr. Andrew Egan, Director of Religion of Al-Muntazir Islamic International School, Sheikh Shirazi, members of the Al-Muntazir School Admin Board, members of the School Parent Association, Mrs. Shakila Hamir, Mr. Parpia, the principals from the different Al-Muntazir campuses, Mrs. Michaela Cooper, Mrs. Chandu, the deputies, I see Mrs. Joanne, Ms. Sakina, Ms. Siddika, Bijal, thank you. Mrs. Joanne Egan, welcome. You are a special guest today. Dear parents, children, you are the stars for today. Good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to welcome all of you today to the prize-giving ceremony of Year 11, class of 2023. This event comes at the culmination of years of hard work. There are lots of tests, countless talks from your teachers, from your parents, a lot of exam stress, 2 months of IGCSE exams which finally ended yesterday. Dear students, if I ask you when you first joined the secondary campus, maybe some of you thought, finally I'm in high school, maybe lots of fun, lots of bunking classes, lots of free lessons. That was wrong, wasn't it? The reality was only 20% of that. The rest of the 80% was different. And when you tried that 20%, you definitely got into trouble with Dilshad Bhai and Miss Edna. The rest of the 80% was more assignments, more self-study, more lessons, more responsibilities, more expectations, both from your parents and from your teachers. I hope you all understand that year 11 is definitely not the end of all that hard work. It's just the beginning. But we now know that you are capable. You can do much more than what you've achieved so far. And we are all very, very proud of you. We also know that you are now ready to move on to the next step in your journey. The next step for some of you is the A levels. And what would it mean when you go to A levels? It would mean that you are definitely working even more harder. It also means building up your CVs for when you go to college and universities after 2 years. It also means that along with academics, you're also participating in lots of extracurricular activities so that when you apply for your university and applications, you're also eligible for scholarships. And your teachers, your school counselors are here to guide you on that journey. But what is the key word here, dear students? The key word here is balance. The balance in your academics and your extracurriculars at the school level and at the community level. Thank you, Mama Fatuma. That's so sweet. Dear children, okay, that's Mama Fatuma, who's my friend. Dear children, what you have achieved until today will determine the path that your life is going to take going forward. You have been given the tools to set your goals and the means to accomplish those goals. These tools have been given to you by your teachers and by your parents. You have been challenged these years, you have been mentored, and you have been encouraged and you have been motivated. And I know for sure that you have challenged your teachers right back. A few of your teachers have those gray hair as a proof there. But I'm going to put those gray hair under occupational hazard. So while you're celebrating your success today, do not forget those who are playing that very important role in your life. Those who are with you every step of the way, your parents, they're all here today to celebrate your success. Never forget to respect them, never forget to honor them, never forget to show gratitude to your parents, because you are because of them. Your teachers have been partners with your parents. They have been helping you to understand the importance of taking responsibility of your learning and behavior so that you learn to respect all the blessings that the Almighty has blessed you with. They have helped you to grow into young adults who have immense integrity and who will persevere in spite of the challenges that life will throw your way. And then what will happen? You will achieve excellence in your life. So what have I done? I have listed down all the values of Al-Muntazir schools, and that all those values will make you the future of the world. Now, before I hand you back to the MCs, Zara Karim, Rumaisa, TJ Franklin, and Atta Abbas, so that they continue with the rest of the event, I would like to congratulate all the students, all the parents, because you have been dedicated, you have been committed to make sure that your children reach here where you are. And children, you have achieved this. Well done. Dear parents and guests, I thank you all for honoring us with your presence here for this event. The staff and I welcome you once again as we applaud the success of our children. Thank you and God bless. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. We are very lucky to have Mrs. Sandeep as our principal. As they say, it's a great principal that makes a great school. We will request Mrs. Sandeep to remain on the stage to give our special guest a token of appreciation. As the name of this ceremony suggests, that is prize-giving ceremony, we now go straight to the first awards. So, Ata Abbas, how do we start?
We start by our appreciation to leadership. Leadership is about fostering strong relationships with individuals and teams under your charge and ensuring that all reach their full potential as you all strive to achieve the desired goals. Without any further ado, it's time to appreciate our student leaders, the Students' Council, prefects of 2022-2023.
The rewards for being a prefect is often intangible, but nevertheless, we do tend to learn many life lessons that stay with us for the rest of our lives when this great responsibility is given to us. We often learn much about ourselves, what it means to work as a part of a committed team. We learn to develop many skills associated with leadership.
We would like to call on stage Dilshad Bhai Jafar to award the Boys Prefect Cabinet of 2022-2023. Darsh will call out your names. We humbly remind everyone that we do not shake hands when we give the awards. Thanks.
Okay, so we start with the assistant head boy, Pranav Anand Bhatia. Then we move on to the head of Salah, Muhammad Hussain Safdar Ali Fazal and Arshad Arif Abdullah. We move on to the assistant heads of Salah. Ammar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad, Kumail Asgar Bandali, Ali Muhammad Raza Merali, Manav Umesh Maisuria, Said Barak Said, Imran Salum Saif, Ramadani Daud Adam, Abdul Qadir Masood Khalfan, Ansh Alpesh Kaaba, Imran Sheikh, Abbas Abdul Rab Virji, Ghulam Hussain Hasnain Pirbhai. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Ansh Kaba is the assistant Yellow House captain. Imran Sheikh is the assistant greenhouse captain. Ghulam Hussain Hasnain Pirbhai is the assistant red house captain. And Abbas Abdul Rab Abbas Abdul Rab Virji is the assistant blue house captain. We move on to the class prefects. Ismail Ahmed Abu Bakr, Al-Yazgar Hassan Najafi, Ahmed Rashid Ali, Abdul Malik Hilary Kiamba, Amanullah Ayub Muhammad, Jamal Salum Nzava, sorry. Wait. Sorry, I missed his name. It's too hot. Where's Malima? Where's Malima? The class prefects, I'll repeat the names again. Ismail Ahmed Abu Bakr, huh? Yeah, you have to continue. too hot. Aliasgar Hassan Najafi. Ahmed Rashid Ali. He's not around. He's not around. Abdul Malik Hilary Kiamba. He's also not around. Amanullah Ayub Muhammad. Amanullah is not around. Okay. Yeah. Jamal Salum Nzava. Nzava. Gurtej Singh Vilku. Sadiq Afzal Pira. Mikdad Mahmoud Rajwani. Nathan Kwe Ongor. Muhammad Abbas Mahmoud Varsi. And myself, Darsh Kalpeshwara.
Can we give them a big round of applause? We would like now to call on stage Mrs. Edna Shomet to award the Girls Prefect Cabinet of 2022-2023. Rania will call out the names.
So, first up, we have our assistant head girl, Unati Mohad. Next up, we have assistant head of Salaz, Sarah Sumar. Mayar Lardi. Maliha Dala, Alia Abdallah, and Aza Ahmed, Fatima Zainab Ballu. Now we're gonna go to assistant Blue House captain, Kauthar Muhammad. Followed by the Red House captain, everyone's favorite, Tahani Akrabi. Next, we have the assistant Yellow House captain, Ridi Vilji. Greenhouse captain, Mehek Fatima Lada. Now class prefect, Kushi Asaula, Siana Ramtullah, Alia Jusabani, Adriana Rogajo, Iman Mahmood, Martha Ann Chuli, Sahreen Salim, Nasra Nasor, Disha Vishal, Sakina Batul Bandali, Afifa Muhammad, Shreya Ladwa, and Hir Jitendra. George Eko Coleman, Gurtej Singh Vilku, Mansoor Faraj Ali, Mehsam Ali Chandu, Pranav Anand Bhatia, Saeed Baruch Saeed, Yahya Sultan Nasor, Abdul Qadir Masood Khalfan, Ahmed Muhammad Abdullah, Ammar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad, Mikdad Muhammad Rajvani, Moses Rogers Mbaga, Sadiq Afzal Pira, Arshad Arif Abdullah, Hadi Muhammad Fayaz Jafar, Imran Sheikh, Kumail Iqbal Raman, Muhammad Hussain Safdar Ali Fazal, Nathan Kwe Ongor, and Ramadhani Daud Adel.
We move on to the ambassadors from the girls' side. Up on stage, we welcome Mrs. Zainab Darcy to award these students. Fatima will call out the names.
From the girls' side, we have Sakina Batul Ahmad Hussein Bandali, Imane Fatima Gulam Abbas Ladda, Fatima Zara Kazim Ismail, Behjat Kaunain Ali Chandu, Zara Akbar Ali Alarakia, Fatima Zainab Murtaza Balu, Mehak Fatima Mushtaq Ladda, Reena Tanveer Karbelkar, Shreya Amish Ladwa, Sakina Fatima Ali Raza Bajani, Butaina Muhammad Ali, Umujalia Abu Bakar Mbange, Kaisar Abbas Muhammad, Salme Fuad Mbarak, Salhe Khalid Mbarak, Maryam Muhammad Thani, Muhaddisa Riyaz Sharif, Zara Fatima Arshad Bidiwala, Diksha Nilesh Lakshman, Fahima Rukaya Murtaza Virani, Amina Mulishidi Shabani, Amina Abdul Hussein Ismail Ji, and Manal Salim Hamiar. 4 years has not all been easy, but along with all the difficulties, I am sure all of you have made wonderful memories along the way. I would like to call Amar Jan Muhammad from the boys' side and Tahani Al-Akrabi from the girls' side on stage to share their experience with us.
Jamaat and CBE officials, the heads and deputies of our beloved Al-Muntazir, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, and students. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. My name is Amar Muhammad Ali, and with me here is Tahani Saleh. Today we stand before you humbled and grateful, recognizing the immense support and guidance that brought us to this moment. We stand before you, privileged to have been entrusted with this honor, and eager to share our growth and reflections with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand before you as the representatives of the year 2023.
23rd September of 2019 is where our memorable journey had begun. We walked through the big gates in our newly stitched uniforms with big smiles painted across our faces, arranged in lines and praying we have been assigned in the same class as our friends. Little did we know this would be the beginning of such joyful but sad, exciting but tedious, inspiring but yet discouraging journey for all of us. What awaited us were days of unforgettable memories and days of boring stay-ins trying to complete our lame homeworks.
Form 1 was foreign and intimidating. A new school meant an unfamiliar environment, different classes, different teachers, different students. Everyone was suddenly way older and bigger than us. And I mean in a literal sense, everyone seemed massive. I wonder if the new batches feel the same way about us now. I was afraid of change, but I had my friends to help me cope with it. I still remember how we used to scrunch up paper and use tape to make a ball and play to above the back of the class, even if it wasn't allowed. I remember all the early morning homeroom sessions we had together, and all the times we played football in the rain. You made my secondary one special. Let's not forget that our batch surpassed the school's previous checkpoint average, setting a new record. Can we please have a round of applause for that achievement?
To say the truth, those were the years where the sports tournaments were taken too seriously to lose. We had one of the greatest inter-house basketball competition, where red played against green and had the whole corridors packed with our so-called spectators. Or the time we were hit by the pandemic that forced us to stay back home. Every student was happiest they have ever been until the introduction of Zoom lessons. Here, half of the students did not attend. Quarter fell asleep during the lessons, and the rest was scribbling on the screen and screaming on the mic. What about the time where we had online monthly tests? This was quite a memory, as I remember we made group calls planning to answer questions the same. Until we figured out that the questions orders were different for everyone, and we were doomed and terrified.
Next up was secondary 2, the best 2 years of our lives. At this point, we were all comfortable with each other, and at the time we made the most memories. So let's recall some of them. Okay, so a little backstory for this one. Ramadan and Osman, they're really tall, like really tall. See, I'm this tall. Rama and Osman, they're this tall. Okay, one day, coincidentally, Osman and Rama both entered Mr. Prince's classroom at the same time to borrow a book while he was teaching. Now, as they stood next to him, they towered over him. I know the boys can imagine this. They've seen Rama and Osman, they know how tall they are, trust me. Noticing the massive height difference between the three, the entire class burst into laughter, just like as you've just seen. And Mr. Prince realized this and started laughing too. I'm sure we'll never forget the geography field trip, a massive highlight of last year, where we did a coastal pilot survey with the geography department. It was a really interesting experience, especially because the boys sang nursery rhymes on the bus to and from Cocoa Beach. Wait for this. The nursery rhymes included Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Eating Peanuts, Call the Doctor, Baba, Black Sheep, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and many more. My friend Miqdad, for a whole week, came to school with crutches. And although it was Miqdad who came to school with the crutches, it was us who spent the most time actually wearing them. So many different people wore the crutches that even Mr. Mohsin, our PE teacher, was confused as to who was actually hurt, and genuinely went to Miqdad curious because every day he saw somebody new wearing the crutches around campus. Our year also had multiple achievements throughout our 2 years at school. During a Careers Week program, where an exhibition was specifically curated for only A-levels, 3 projects in the field of engineering were made in O-level classrooms and displayed. A project that simulated erosion, a transformer, and a model for wind energy production. When our batch was in year 10, we won the junior category of football. When we went to year 11, we now qualified for the senior category of football, winning the final against the year 13s. Yeah. I think it's safe to say that this makes us the best footballing batch in the entire school. Yeah? And so, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you again, can we please have a round of applause for everything our batch has achieved in these 2 years?
Okay, we've heard a lot from the boys. We girls had fun too, right? But first, this is to the parents. Dear parents, please feed your children before coming to school. Because the number of students who manage to finish an entire meal in their lunchbox before even the second lesson starts is really, really concerning. And of course, this wouldn't happen without the best snack suppliers of our batch, Kaniz and Aza, who provide chocolates to anyone needing the day. The number of chocolates I used to binge eat so fast the lesson doesn't even start. The number of feasts we've all had and the number of kisiniya we've all eaten will always be something remarkable in my life. Let us all try to recall the time where 2 students from my class tried to copy on a math test just for Mr. Joseph to catch them red-handed and tear the paper. What happened next was unbelievable. 11 June picked out the papers from the dustbin and tried to put them together to see what's coming for the test. In vain. Anyways, let us all give a round of applause to the hardworking students who have proven us that hard work really, really pays off. Sarah, Lamar, Alia, Riddhi, Azza, Unnati, our assistant head girl, and the list goes on and on. Each one of you possesses immense potential to achieve anything you set your minds to. I want you all to believe in yourselves and your incredible capabilities to accomplish your aspirations.
Let's take some time to talk about a few of our teachers. Babu Francis was my class teacher. And to this day, I have never seen him reference a textbook during or outside of class. With that much experience teaching, it's almost as if he can read your mind. Sometimes, he knows what questions you're going to ask before you even think of raising your hand. Mr. Renatus, a Liverpool fan, as we all know, used to always refresh the classroom discussing the Premier League. He was absolutely ecstatic when Liverpool beat Manchester United 7-0. I still remember the disappointment on his face when he found out that I was in fact a Manchester United fan. But sadly, that 7-0 win was the only achievement that Liverpool got that season. And now they're in the Europa League. Next up is Mr. Saidi. Mr. Saidi is the embodiment of tough love. He uses many loving phrases to keep us motivated. His favorite is calling the stubborn students Kichwa Madi. And on special occasions, he'd take the time to translate it to us in English and say, headwater. Mr. Shengoma also practiced tough love with the massive number of tests he used to give 11B3, making them resilient to the hardships of mathematics. Mr. Prince, a very good-natured man. Always giving us the heart to improve and become better. He'd never say anything bad to a student. However, as a geography teacher, he expresses himself using geography. His signature line, Bangladesh, whenever he's not happy with a student.
Mr. Kuyala has this common phrase that he always say whenever we make a mistake or when we try to make fun of the chemistry symbols. Is anybody aware of it? Yeah? No? Well, I'm sure we all have been through the famous, hey, please do not make your own chemistry. I say do not. So dear Mr. Kuyala, we promise we will not make our own chemistry anymore. In fact, we never did. But we enjoyed the times where you disapproved us of doing it. Thank you for always answering my annoying series of questions, even if they were out of the syllabus. Mr. Joseph's iconic phrases, professors, engineers, doctors, my best students, take serious. We can't thank you enough for the amount of time and effort you have put into teaching us and going out of your way to print us papers and worksheets. Always sending questions and past papers in the group which we never open. Always exploits every free lessons he sees without any hesitation. We can't thank you for always listening to our problems, our suggestions, and always working towards them with your best of abilities. Mama J. You being strict on us just to perfect us and our writings will always be something that we will never forget. We cannot forget the amount of times you have sent us to get your matunda and akaranga. Also, can we give her a round of applause for having one of the best fashion tastes in our school? Mr. Kabanga, Mr. Yusuf, Ms. Darcy, so many of you that we did not mention. However, we genuinely cannot thank you enough for the sweat, blood, and tears it took for you teachers to get us through these 4 academically challenging years. From all the exams, homeworks, and activities you mark, and the stack of past papers and books piling on your desks, we know we have not been the greatest, the easiest, nor the most disciplined batch for you to ever deal with. However, you managed, and we came out just fine, and better than the previous batches.
We fail to realize the extensive years of service our teachers have dedicated, not only to us, but to the generations preceding us. Their teaching experience has accumulated over time, each with their unique styles and approaches. While we may have been harsh to you during our academic years, please know that we deeply appreciate your efforts in molding us into better students. We would also like to express our gratitude to the teachers who guided us through the challenging period of COVID. Tirelessly, they endeavored to help us comprehend topics through computer screens, a task that no teacher has ever anticipated. They support us during the lockdown and have now become the familiar and friendly faces that warmly greet us in the hallways.
Let us all take a moment to appreciate the contribution of the support staff, gardeners, nurses, librarians, and lab technicians for always being there whenever we ask for their help. To my peers, it was an honor spending so much time with you. It was such an honor navigating through the unknown with you. There is a comfort in knowing that the people around you are just as clueless as you are. When I did not understand something, when I did not get my work done on time, when I studied for an exam a bit too late, it was a relief knowing that we were going through the same thing together and that I was never on my own. Some of us have lost family, some of us have lost friends. People who are not here to witness us completing this stage of our lives. And if they were here today, I am so sure that they will be proud of the grown, mature, and understanding men and women we have become.
If I was to give advice to anybody who may need it, I'll start by being honest. I did not spend my 4 years entirely on studies. Sometimes I prioritize my social life and learning outside of school, whether it be in the community, playing sports, or doing projects I ventured out to do on my own. And as much as it goes against the norms, I'm so glad I did that. Remember, school it's a place to grow holistically. And we need to understand the importance of striking a balance. Know when to get serious, but also know when to kick back and enjoy your time. We've grown a lot. I've seen that growth myself. And I know that you're going to do great things with whatever you decide to take on next. Thank you so much for making the man I am today. Thank you for these 4 years. It's been such a pleasure being with you.
Let us raise a toast to this batch. Cheers to the batch that set a performance record for the checkpoint exam, a feat that no other batch has surpassed, and I'm pretty sure we'll do one for the CIEs too. Cheers to the batch that no teacher will forget and have proven them that we are just as hardworking as they expect us to be. Cheers to the batch that signs petitions for Cambridge thresholds to be lowered. And finally, cheers to the batch that have pulled up all-nighters, cried, fought so hard to be who and where they are today. Without your hard work, or constantly sending questions at 3 a.m. in the morning to be solved, or calling each other at 2 a.m. to wake up to study, trust me, there's no better alarm than your friends calling you late night. This union is what brought us together, made our bonds stronger, and our performances better. Thank you so much.
Now, on to the most awaited part of this ceremony, the academic award giving. Ladies and gentlemen, each year we recognize students who have stood up academically to honor their involvement, dedication, and achievement in studies. We start with students who have achieved overall average of A's and A stars. We would like to call on stage Mr. Maysam Fazal to give awards to the overall A's and A stars from boys. TJ will call out the names.
For the year 11 A grade achievers, the first one is Amar Mohamed Lali Jan Mohamed, Hadi Mohamed Fayaz Jafar, Abbas Ali Kasamali Al-Arakia, Abbas Abdul Rab Virji, Nathan Kwe Ongor, Abdallah Abubakar Balwi, Mohamed Abbas Mahmoud Versi, Burhanuddin Abdiali Hamid, Mohamed Dashfaq Imtiaz Ahmed, Jamal Salum Nzava, Moses Rogers Mbaga.
Can we give them a round of applause?
We call on stage Mr. Joseph to present a word to the overall A's and A stars from girls. Zara will call out the names.
Give this. Give this one.
Okay, first up we have Tahani Saleh Akrabi, Sarah Ali Raza Rashid, Alia Murtaza Parpia, Aza Ahmad Al-Adawi, Riddhi Karai, Disha Visha Kotecha, Rina Tanvir, Unnati Bhavesh Mohan, Sabai Zahra Sajad, Yusra Anwar Hassan, Lamar Mohsen Lardi, Niyati Jitendra Rathod, Kautar Muhammad Aden, Sakina Fatima Ali Raza Bojani, Amon Muhammad Lardi, Anchal Manish Nakeshi, Sayyida Harim Jamal, Suad Bil Kiwa, Zarha Fatima Arshad Bidiwala.
The next set of awards makes my favorite awards. Favorite awards this afternoon.
I know. These are awards to the most improved students in academics. Why is that they make your favorite?
Because we learn an important lesson here. That when you work hard, consistently and persistently, you can always improve your performance.
Yes, true. And this kind of effort needs to be recognized. Let's give the students a round of applause as they come up on stage. Mr. Qasim Ali, please welcome on stage.
We have two people, one from the boys' side and one from the girls' side. From the boys' side, we have Osman Awale Noor Osman. And from the girls' side, we have Mubina Yasin Yusuf. Can I hear another round of applause? Louder.
Can we give them another big round of applause? Next up on stage is our school's director, Mr. Andrew Egan. It is so important, this gathering, and particularly the Year 11 students who mark their last day of IGCSE today, to listen to the advice from our esteemed director. Welcome, Mr. Egan.
Please excuse the change in the schedule.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Habari Samchana, Agioni, Polisana. Mir Naam Andrew Egan Hay. But that is where my linguistic ability ends, and my admiration for you, lovely gentlemen, lovely ladies, mums and dads, grandmas, wonderful, wonderful colleagues. My admiration of you begins because whereas I can only manage a few words of attempted Arabic, attempted Kiswahili, badly attempted Urdu, attempted different languages, you nail 2, 3, 4 more languages every day. First language, Kiswahili. First language, Gujarati. Then you're talking in Urdu. Then you're talking in Hindi. Then you're talking in Punjabi. Then you're talking in Kuchi. Then you're talking... Then eventually you're talking in English. God bless you. You have just completed the long haul of the Cambridge curriculum. Expectation, first language English. The GCSE, expectation. You speak, you understand, you engage with the English language like somebody who talks like that. Well done. Hongera, congratulations. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. You're the best, though. You are the best. Do you know what? Even I struggle with English. I remember when I was a little boy at school, I wanted to be in the top set. I wanted to be one of that gang that just got those A's in A stars. And we had to do a test. And there's little Andrew, and the test was in art. And they said, we would like you to draw a greenhouse. So I did. I got my coloured pencils out and I busily made my greenhouse. Sorry. My greenhouse. And I got D. I'm like, Banner. I didn't say Banner. You know, I would have done now. I'm like, sir, why did I get D? He said, Egan, I wanted a greenhouse. I said, sir, it is green. He said, no, this is a greenhouse. I'm like, oh. So, for you to have come this far, for you to have persevered, for you to have sat these exams and still have a beautiful smile on your face, to still cheer and celebrate one another, all I can say again is Ongera and congratulations. You are the best. So, my little words of advice, because I do realize we're half an hour behind schedule, and everything I needed to say was said so beautifully by Madam Sandeep. 3 little words of advice. If ever you look on YouTube, you will see a lovely piece of advice given by an American admiral, William H. Raven. And the first thing he tells you to do is amazing. And it's a good thing to every day with an achievement. So regardless how the rest of the day goes, you've achieved something. However, I am not going to pinch the stories. I'm going to use a slide. Regardless of whether you wear turban, or whether you wear topi, or whether you wear a scarf, or a hijab, or whether you don't, make sure your hair looks fine. Do we agree? Thank you. Make sure your hair's nice. So regardless of what sort of a day you've had, whether it's been successful, whether it's been terrible, you come home, at least as you're taking your clothes off to put something comfy on, you look in the mirror and you say, yeah, I look smart. So, make sure your hair's nice and make your bed. Secondly, accept the fact that life is tough. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be obstacles. But rather than thinking, what am I supposed to do? Take the advice that I'm going to share from you from my friend Mansour. Respect. My friend Mansour explained to me that he would have liked the opportunity during this ceremony to have cap and gown. I sympathized, I empathized with that, and I said, unfortunately, that is something reserved for the year 13 graduation. So what did he do? Did he go away sad? No. Did he go away and be like upset and angry? No. He came back and we discussed and we came to what I hope you will agree is a beautiful compromise. Because right now, outside waiting for you if you want it. There is a booth where you can have your photograph taken with cap, with gown, with scroll, with celebration, so that you will have a lasting photographic memory of this auspicious occasion. That's not me, that's not Madam Sandeep, it's not Mr. Kasim, it's Mansoor. Thank you. Just ask yourself the question, Paul. Ask yourself the question, who makes things happen? And the answer is things happen. Encouragement of my schooling and with the auspicious wonderfulness of the Almighty that brought us into being. But at the end of the day, they only give us the potential. Our family gives us the encouragement. Our school gives us the schooling. Our God gives us the potential. But you make it happen. Simple example, photo booth. You made it happen. So, whatever you do next, as Mrs. Sandeep was saying, make it happen. If you come back and you do your A-levels here, great. Make it happen. Still have fun, still have outside projects, really respect what was being said there, but make it happen. Likewise, if you get your IGCSE results on IGCSE results today, and you think to yourself, oh, this isn't quite what I was expecting. I haven't quite made the threshold to do A-levels, then maybe come back. Come back, have a word with us, because you like us, we like you. No, I'm so sorry. You like us, we love you, because you're our sons and daughters. And we will work with you to take your GCSEs up to a stage where maybe if you want, you can engage with A-levels. So all I'm going to say now is, and for the third time, Hongera, congratulations, well done. Enjoy your break, because it ain't long, and then you'll be back studying, working, or whatever's next. But for now, enjoy this day. It is your day. Enjoy this period of holiday. Enjoy your studies, and most of all, enjoy your lives. God bless you, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Egan. That was awesome. We are now going to begin awarding the subject toppers. These are the students with the highest scores in the subject. The heads of department of each subject will present the awards. I would like to call on stage Mr. Evodius, the mathematics head of department, to present the award to the mathematics toppers. And Sia will call out the names.
Okay, I'll begin with the boys' side. The topper for maths is Hadi Jafar. Moving on, from the girls' side, the topper for mathematics. Do we have any guesses? Tahani Saleh.
I'd like to call on stage Mr. Eric to present the awards to the English toppers. Insia will call out the names.
From the boys' side, the topper is Muhammad Ashfaq Ahmed. And from the girls' side, the topper for English is Alia Parpia. Let's give them a big round of applause, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you, Mr. Eric. I would like to call on stage Mr. Abed to present the award to the Kiswahili toppers.
The topper for Kiswahili from Boys Wing is Abdallah Balwi. And from the girls' wing, the topper for Kiswahili is Aza Ahmed.
Thank you, Mr. Abed. I would like to call on stage Madam Zainab Dete to present the award to Fatima will call out the names.
Okay, so for the IRE from the boys' side is Hadi Muhammad Fayaz Jafar. And from the girls' side is Sarah Ali Raza Rashid.
Thank you, Madam Zainab.
I would like to call on stage Mr. Renatus to present the award to the biology toppers. Fatima will call out the name.
So for biology, we have a tie in the boys' side. We have Ammar Muhammad Ali John Muhammad. And we have Abbas Ali, Qasim Ali, Al-Arakia. And from the girls' side, we have Tahani Saleh Akrabi.
Thank you, Mr. Renatus. I would like to call on stage Mr. Magembe to present the award to the chemistry toppers. Now we'll call up the names.
For chemistry, in the boys' side, we have Abbas Ali, Qasim Ali, Al-Arakia. And from the girls' side again, we have Tahani Saleh Akrabi.
Thank you, Mr. Magembe. I would like to call on stage Mr. Francis to present the award to the physics toppers.
For physics from boys, it is Abbas Ali, Qasim Ali, Al-Arakia. And from the girls' side, again, it is Tahani Saleh Akrabi.
Thank you, Mr. Francis. I would like to call on stage Mr. Godfrey to present the award to the accounting toppers. Dash will call out the names.
For accounting from the boys' side, it is Muhammad Ashfaq Imtiaz Ahmed. And from the girls' side, it is Azza Ahmed Al-Adawi.
Thank you, Mr. Godfrey. I would like to call on stage Mr. Victor to present the award to the business studies toppers. Dersh will call out the name.
From the boys' side, there is a tie. 1, Ammar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad, and the second, who guesses? Nathan Kweongor! And from the girls' side, again, Tahani Saleh Akrami.
Thank you, Mr. Victor. I would like to call on stage Mr. Saad to present the awards to the economic toppers. Rania will call out the names.
From the boys' side, we have Muhammad. And from the girls' side, we have Sarah Ali Raza Rashid.
Thank you, Mr. Saad.
I would like to call on stage Mr. Onesmo to present the award to the geography toppers. Rania will call out the name.
From the boys' side, we have Ammar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad. And from the girls' side, we have two. They're both our favorites, Tahani and Udati. Girls, can I hear a boosta? Almis is the best. Louder. Almis is the best. Almis is the best. Now give me a boosta. Another one a boosta. A bigger one a booster.
Thank you, Mr. Onesmo.
Thank you, Rumaisa Omar and Said Atta. Now I, Zara Kareem, and my colleague TJ Franklin will take over the rest of the program.
Now we are going to move forward to awarding the overall toppers, science subjects and art subjects boys. With these awards, we request the parents of the toppers to join their children on stage to celebrate the achievement together. We would like to call on stage Sheikh Shirazi to award the overall toppers boys. Mr. Kasim, please escort Sheikh Shirazi. Syed Atta will call out the names.
So first, for the arts toppers. On third position, we have Ali Jawad Muhammad Raza Jeta. On second place, we have Jamal Salum Nzava. And on first place, we have, any guesses? Muhammad Ashfaq Imtiaz Ahmad. Can I request the parents to join them? Now, moving on to the science toppers. On third position, we have Abbas Ali Kasam Ali Alarakia. On second position, we have Hadi Muhammad Fayaz Jafar. On first position, any guesses? On first position, we have Ammar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad. May I ask the parents to join them on stage, please? Can Hadi's brother join? Thank you, Mr. Qasim and Sheikh Shirazi. Can we give them a big round of applause?
We move on to awarding the overall toppers, science subjects and art subjects girls. Likewise, we request the parents of the toppers to join the child on stage. We would like to call on stage our DOS, Mr. Egan, to award the overall achievers girls. Ms. Sandeep, please escort Mr. Egan. Rania will call out the names.
We're going to start with art. On third position, any guesses? No? Disha. Okay. Were the parents of Disha and Aza? Disha's parents, Aza's parents. There's a parents. And our number one, we have Sarah Aliraza Rashid. Please stay on stage. Yeah. For science, on third position, we have Ridi Kerai. Ridi's parents, please come on stage. On second position, we have Alia Parpia. And for the first position, we have have Tahani Akrabi.
Thank you, Mr. Egan and Mrs. Sandeep. It is truly motivating to see the hard work of all these students finally being paid off.
It gives us happiness to witness all of you being awarded. It pushes us to study harder knowing that next is us. We appreciate.
Before we move on to the last item, the awarding certificates of completion, we would like to call on stage Mr. Kasim for a vote of thanks. Let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to everyone. Mine is not a speech, but I'm here to express our appreciation of your participation to this occasion. So, dear DOS, the Director of Schools, Al-Muntazir Schools, the Director of the IRE, Sheikh Shiraz, the invited guests, our special guest, Mr. Mohammed, parents, teachers, the year 11 students who are passing out today. I would like to start by congratulating you for finally being able to complete your IGCSE level of Cambridge International Education. Congratulations. I also congratulate the prize winners for performing excellently in various areas and achieve the awards that you have achieved this afternoon. Congratulations again. I take this opportunity to appreciate all of you for being a wonderful audience to this program today, but very special appreciation to the following parties. Number one, let me recognize again the presence of our DOS. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Sheikh Shiraz, thank you very much for being with us. We have the other side, our SPA member, Mrs. Hamir, thank you for coming. We have Ms. Michaela Cooper, our nursery school head, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Mrs. Joanne Egan, thank you very much. Mrs. Sandeep said you're a special guest as well. Thank you. We have Mr. Pap here, our chairman of the SPA. Thank you for joining us. I know that is passing out today. I've seen Mrs. Chandu here. Deputies from the primary schools, thank you very much. But also let me appreciate the contribution done by the event organizing team, Al-Muntazir schools. The teachers and other members of staff on one hand, for the good organization of this event. All the duties were done very well. Thank you very much. Food department, refreshment department, parking system very well. The department for trophies and certificates did a very good job. Thank you very much. But on the other hand, we have students ushering our visitors, the national anthem, the Quran recitation, Dua Hujat, and many more that students did this afternoon. Thank you very much. The decorators, as we see our ambience, very nice. The photographers, thank you very much. But I can't forget the MCs. Can you raise up your hand wherever you are? Can we give them a very big round of applause? A very big round of applause. They did a good job this afternoon for taking us through this program. And I know the rest of the program is very short. And lastly, let me just appreciate everybody again for being here, for making a very excellent audience. I wish all of you a very safe journey back home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Qasim. We are now starting to award the certificates of completion. This will be done stream-wise. The MCs will call out the names and your class teachers will award you your certificates. We are beginning with 11B Al-Falaq.
We would like to call on stage the class teacher, Mr. Prince, to award the certificate to his class. Darsh will call out the names.
We start by Abbas Altaf Hussain Yusuf, Ali Jawad Mohamed Rasa Jetha, Ansh Alpesh Kaaba, Burhanuddin Murtaza Ali Bhai, Farhan Abbas Amir, George Eiko Coleman, Ghulam Hussain Husnain Pir Bhai, Gurtej Singh Vilku, Husnain Salmin Sumar, Ghulam Hussain, Hassan Mohamed Datu, Hemish Jiten Parmar, Hussam Isam Mohammed, Ibrahim Mire Artan, Jamal Salum Mzava, Kushil Manish Gina, Kumail Asgar Bandali, Mansur Faraj Ali, Mayank Jayant Mankeshkar, Mehdi Elias Ramin, Messam Ali Sheikh, Mohammed Rehan Muhammad Rafiq Ahmed, Muhammad Ejaz Abu Bakr, Muhammad Faizan Ejaz Abu Bakr, Muhammad Ashfaq Imtiaz Ahmed, Omar Faiswali Muhammad, Pranav Anand Bhatia, Saad Ahmed Abdallah, Sahil Fazle Abbas Safder, Saeed Mubarak Saeed, Saeed Muhammad Hizvi, Shazeb Ali Shakil Rabani, Suhail Muhammad Shamji, Yahya Sultan Nasor, Islam Zain,
Prince.
We are now moving to 11B and Najm. We would like to call on stage the class teacher, Mr. Francis. I will call out the name.
Abbas Abdul Ravirdi, Abbas Ali Kasam Ali Yusuf Baiji, Ahmed Muhammad Abdallah, Aliaskar Hussein Devji, Amar Hassan Ali Dala, Amar Muhammad Ali Jan Muhammad, Ayman Abu Bakr Sheikh, Brish Mahendra Hanzola, Burhanuddin Tahir Tayyib Ali, Dheer Nitin Vaghela, Habib Khalif Habib, Hilal Asif Jeraj, Imran Salum Saif, Jawad Jabir Habib, Mar'i Khalid Mar'i, Migdad Mahmood Rajwani, Muhammad Alwi Al-Baiti, Muhammad Mehdi Nazar Ali, Muhammad Salum Muhammad, Moses Rogers Mbaga, Mustansir Shabir Hassan Ali, Sadiq Afzal Pira, Salahuddin Saeed Bathawab, Salim Nasir Awad, Sood Haisam Saeed, Zahir Naushad Faki.
to class 11B on Noor Science. We have Abdallah Baalwi, Ali Muhammad Ali, Amar Ali Kaki. Can we have Mr. Renatus Baragom on stage? Arshad Abdullah, Ayan Ali Mahdi Kalfan, Burhanuddin Hamid, Hadi Jafar, Hossam Swaleh, Imran Sheikh, Kumair Ramin, Kush Bor Khataria, Manav Maisuria, Muhammad Nawaz Abdul Qadir Khan, Muhammad Aziz Nahdi, Muhammad Saltim Baruk, Muhammad Abbas Mahmood Versi, Muhammad Hussain Safdar Ali Fazal, Muhammad Haider Ali Jafar, Musab Abu Bakr Ahmed, Nasser Hamoud Muhammad, Nasir Mahmoud Pardesi, Nathan Kwe Ongor, Osman Awale Nur Osman, Rehan Ali Akbar Qasim, Ramadani Daoud Adam, Sahil Bagwanji, Suleiman Isa Suleiman, Said Rizvi Yesam Yesam.
Certificates of completion to the girls. We begin with year 11. Certificate to his class. Welcome. Rais Okala Dinesh.
Aisha Imran Luswala, Ashwak Rashid Said, Asma Amur Muhammad, Aza Ahmed Al-Adawi, Disha Vishal Kotecha, Farheen Hanif Salamba, Kanize Masuma alias Gardeuji, Mehek Fatima Mushak Lada, Naila Mahsen Yeslam, Payal Harish Jiwan, Rayyan Salim Abed, Rukaiya Mahdi Hamir, Sabiha Muhammad Yusuf Fulwala, Sadia Riaz Ibrahim, Sadia Hamid Abdullah, Samira Shabir Sikilada, Samia Yusuf Said, Sara Mubashir Jafar, Sara Ali Raza Rashid, Sluma Khalid Ali, Suhaima Sulaiman Muhammad, Sukaina الواحد محمد سمية محمد إبراهيم سيدة ريبة إمام مجالة أبو بكر.
I'd like to call on stage Mr. Sanga to represent Mr. Ulanga, the class teacher of 11 at Najam. Sorry, Mr. Onesmo, please. Okay. Amatullah Murtaza Ismailji, Amina Abdul Hussein Ismailji, Arib Fatima Munawar Hussein, Batul Munawar Albanai, Alina Manish, Buthaina Mohammed, Clara Vitalis, Dia Paresh, Fatima Zara Kazim, Fatima Zainab Murtaza Bhallu, Iman Fatima Ghulam Abbas, Isra Muhammad, Konain Zara Butt, Kauthar Muhammad, Manal Salim, Maryam Ali Damji, Nur Jahan Shafiq, Prachi Diresh, Raya Rinat Tanvir, Sakina Ramin, Sakina Batul Bandali, Sakina Fatima Ali Raza, Sara Virani, Tanvi Dhirendra, Zara Akbar Ali, Zara Fatima Arshad.
Before the other lists are announced, I request the students to make sure that you use the coupons for refreshments and to visit the photo booth for photographs. I will now request the children to announce the next class very quickly.
I'd like to call Mr. Muhammad Kuyela to represent Year 11G and Noor.
All the parents who are standing in the aisle taking photographs, please note that there is a professional photographer taking photographs. You can book your child's photograph from them. Please do not crowd the aisle. Thank you very much.
Alia Murtaza Parpia, Anchal Manish Nakeshri, Afifa Muhammad Ismail, Aisha Abdikani Samantar, Amun Muhammad Lardi, Aksa Ahmad Hasham, Farhat Adam Omari, Farmin Jai Prakash Ramesh, Hajra Tahir, Hodan Abdi, Lamar Lardi, Maheen Nasser, Maryam Thani, Mehek Mayur Purushottam, Muhaddisa Riyaz Sharif, Muslima Muhammad Suhail, Nadia Ahmed Muhammad, Niyati Paresh Chawda, Niyati Jitendra Rathod, Riddhi Kerai, Sabai Zahra Sajjad, Samira Wali, Shaima Tamim, Suad Kiwiya, Suhaila Solanki, Saida Jamal, Tahani Akrabi, Unati Mohan, Yusra Hassan, Yusra Sadiq, and Zainab Hussain.
Mushidi Shivani, Behjat Chandu, Diksha Laxman, Fahima Rukaiya Virani, Fatima Yusuf Versi. Who's the teacher? Mr. Yusuf Muhiddin. Mr. Yusuf. Students Amina, Fatima Yusuf Versi, Hir Jitendra Balan, Kesar Abbas Mohammed, Marwa Omar Mohammed, Mubina Yasin Yusuf, Nehal Amit Solanki, Saleh Khalid Mubarak, Sabika Sajad Rashid, Saima Zuhair Bandali, Salme Fuad Mubarak, Samaira Mohammed Yusuf, Shreya Amish Ladwa, Shreya Pinkesh Mewada, Zakia Sud Rashid.
We have now come to the end of our ceremony. Thank you all for taking out time from your busy schedules to join us here today.
You have been an amazing audience. Your presence was truly appreciated. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Dear parents, make sure your children get refreshments from the requisite class, and please visit the photo booth for photographs.